Hi, my name is Yajaira, and today we're going to be talking about perspective, atmospheric perspective, and monochromatic colors. We're going to be doing a 3D monochromatic forest, and we're going to start by cutting out a piece of paper, cutting it in half. And if you have a buddy, you can use the paper for them. If not, you can always save it for later. But we're going to start with any color you want, really. And we're going to be using a monochromatic color scheme. So this means that we're going to be using different shades of the same color, but it can be darker and lighter. And so we're using the lightest shade. As you can see here, you can barely see it. After this, we're going to be using scraps of paper left over from past projects, and we're going to be drawing trees, but you could draw anything. You could draw mountains, you could draw flowers. The only thing you really want to make sure is that whatever you're drawing is hitting the middle of that paper. So as you can see, those trees are the halfway of our first paper. And so when you're done completely coloring that out, this is going to be the darkest color. So really make sure that you're coloring it to a really saturated, really dark color, because that's going to be our darkest color. After that, we're going to be cutting it out, and we're going to start making our second set of trees. And so what's really important with this is that our second set of trees are going to be smaller, and this is because of perspective, right? When we want to draw something on a 2D surface and make it look 3D, we want to really make it look smaller because of perspective. There's a vanishing point, so the farther something gets, the smaller it looks. And that's really important to make things look more realistic when you're drawing on 2D surfaces. And we're going to be cutting this out, so as I said before, you could really be drawing anything you want. Just making sure that you can see it behind your first image is really important, and that it's smaller. Here we're going to be drawing another set of trees, and these are going to be even smaller and lighter. So each time that you make another set, you want to make it lighter and smaller, and you want to make it be seen behind all the other pictures you've made. So the reason why it appears to be lighter as you go farther away from an image or a landscape, the farther something is, the less we see it clearly and the less saturated it is. Saturation is the intensity of the color, so the less intense the color becomes. And so this is due to atmospheric perspective. After this, we wanted to draw a sky, so we kind of made some clouds. This is not necessary, this is really all optional. But if you want to draw some clouds like we did, it's all up to you. Just get creative with it. And we were outlining everything just to make everything seem more sharp, but that's also... And then lastly, we cut out a little shape for the moon. So we have a little moon there on the side, and we started gluing everything together. So make sure to glue everything in order. The lightest goes at the back and the darkest goes to the front. And after gluing everything, you're pretty much done. I hope you learned something new today.